Hello guys, good afternoon and welcome to my channel. What is going on, guys? Is Bitcoin going to zero? No, one guy asked me this question yesterday. He said, guy, I'm scared of Bitcoin. All right, so welcome to my channel. So I'm going to kind of demystify and do some analysis for you and show you what I'm expecting from Bitcoin recent retracement. Okay, so kindly subscribe to this channel and hit the like button and share this video with your friend. All right, so what is happening, guys? So yesterday I made a video and telling you that, you see, what we will be seeing this week is a retracement, a correction of this move. All right, the correction of this move, and that is what we are seeing exactly. So we are correcting this move. Okay, so this move that happened here, you know, so what we'll be seeing now is a three-wave correction, and where I'm expecting this to end will be at this point. That's 41,000 plus. Okay, so it's still currently at 46,000, so there's still more room for it to retrace. So that will be what we are expecting. So this is a 4 hours chart. After this move to this level, then we might see a pattern. Depends on what happens here. So there is no guarantee that, you know, this pattern will take it higher or lower, okay, because it hasn't formed yet. So just like you can't tell what the Bitcoin price will be in the next 3 months, okay, everything unveils as it gets to a junction. The next direction will be determined. It gets to a junction, the next direction will be determined. So we are waiting for Bitcoin to get to this junction, then tell us the transaction that happens, whether they are going to still retest more or go higher. All right, so but looking at it from the daily chart, we can see likely there will be a test on this trend. Okay, there might be a test on this trend. Okay, there might be a test on this trend, supporting this trend, and if that happens, that's likely it might happen. But if that happens eventually, testing like 40,000 range to 41,000 plus, if that happens, then, and if it holds, if Bitcoin price hold at this level, so we might be seeing the next bull run. But if eventually it breaks this low, this 41,000, it breaks it, that is, you make something like this and break this, then and correct yourself below this trend supporting line, then that might be the bullish side. But nobody talks about it now because it's still far, you know, there. And what we'll be seeing is the relationship of the movement of the market to this line. Okay, so that's what you guys should be watching out for. What will happen when it comes to this? What will happen when it comes to this? Also, you can also, for guys that uses moving average, you can also watch how it closes above this average. But you know, why I don't use most of this using average is that, okay, look at what happened here. Most times it doesn't really obey those moving averages. It might get you confused, and which you might not really want to take. So you might get it confused along the line, and before you know it, the market is going in the direction that we anticipated. So what will be holding or looking at primarily now is the relationship of this move to this line. Okay, is very, very important. How it plays on this trend. This trend is very, very, very important. So my own, I placed a lot of short position already, and I'll be closing it when the market retraces at least 618 of this move. All right, so 618 of this move is what we're waiting for, and that will be like here. All right, that's 40,000 range. So watch out for these guys. The retracement, I believe, will still continue today, tomorrow, until when, depends on how it moves, the close above, below this. So but emotions of guys will definitely play out. Many guys emotions will play out, and you know that. Just like yesterday, I saw this happening, and guys were like, hey guy, Bitcoin just retraced 20%. That was when this thing happened yesterday, when this one happened yesterday, this one. Okay, it was only this one that happened yesterday. It was an indication that it's still going to retrace though lower than this. Okay, but many guys are like, hey, there is a weak chart, the candle kind of, so expect a retracement. I know that will not be a retracement. And if you are trading this kind of stuff like weak candle and they see 50 MA, it was supporting, it was holding above it as a time for you to buy, you can see what will happen to your account if you have bought here yesterday based on this. So that's why the only thing that's reliable, guy, the only thing that's reliable and we always make you money is when you understand market structure. Okay, when you understand market structure, look at this thing, guy. Yesterday video it was still like this because I know that anytime a market makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is not like going to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So once this is filtered out of the market, the next thing you'll be expecting is a 3-wave move down before the next wave comes up. Right. So this is a structure, and that's what we look at for in every market, and that's why you need to learn how these things play out. All right. How these things plays out, and understanding the market structure will give you an edge and always, give you confidence of the market. In 1 or 2 occasions, you might be wrong, but in many occasions, you'll be right because you already know what will happen despite the noise, because there's a lot of noise, guys. There's a lot of noise. Okay, look at what happened here. Yeah, last time we were expecting this to, break down, but once it holds here, then we thought, okay, good, this is a correction flag, a running flat, and from there we ride on this wave, and immediately this happened. When it was breaking this with this candle, I know this would be a reversal. Okay, not because of the candle, but because of the structure, and it happens that way. All right, it happens that way. So guys, I was expecting every serious minded investor or trader to understand how market flows, and you can learn that from us. All right, so that is, by the way, on Bitcoin. Now if you look at Ethereum, you see almost all of them is the same thing, because there is a failed breakout. Okay, a failed breakout here. All right, which I told you guys that once this thing failed, you can see that was a failed breakout on the daily, and that brings this massive plunge. All right, so we are looking at it and it's not over yet. So what we'll be looking at for this plunge is, so watch out, because everything that is happening here, I don't need to tell you that everything that's happening here will be on its own. Okay, because this trend is broken. So what you should learn now is that for you to take the next trade is very, very risky taking a trade now, because once there is an impulse, whether upside or downside, watch out for this correction for the next impulse. All right, so this impulse is the first one, so we need to watch out for the next move. All right, so there will be a move we'll see here, then we know that everything is going down, and there's a move we'll see here, we'll know that everything will be going up. All right, so what we'll be watching out for is for this to be completed, because if I should tell you one thing that is for paid students, is that one wave is not a corrective pattern. All right, one wave is not a corrective pattern. So you can't, for you to make a good decision, you can't isolate a wave from the structure. If you isolate, it doesn't make sense. All right, it doesn't make sense. Why did I keep telling you guys to buy Bitcoin at this point? Sorry, to Ethereum at this point, at this breakout, because I've seen a pattern here I recognize. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3. So I saw it and I recognize it, and I know that once I see this at this level, obeying the rules therein, then there will be what? A move up. So because of that, this happened. So now what we are seeing now is a beginning of where either bigger structure for downside, okay, or upside. It's not completed yet. Nobody can tell you exactly how it's going to look like until it's finished forming. So if I were you, I would just cross my leg, do nothing. All right, just do nothing. Okay, because what if something like this happen? Something like this happen, and there we go. Okay, before it comes like this, which so in that scenario, the market will leave you behind, which is likely possible. So in that scenario, so because this is not completed yet, you don't take decision on a half informed knowledge. Okay, if information is not complete, taking decision based on that they eventually gives you an error at the end of the time. All right, so that's why you need to wait for confirmation, guys. If I need to emphasize that, just always wait for confirmation. So market coming down like this doesn't mean anything. All right, it doesn't mean anything. You always wait for confirmation. Okay, especially for investors, you don't sell when, because now there's a lot of panic, you know, especially one of our investors, he keep checking his portfolio. Open, see, this thing has dropped 50%, so this has dropped 20%, this has dropped 30%, this has dropped. So you don't check your account that way. At the end, you panic and you sell, and before you wake up tomorrow morning, the market has retraced back. So always take action based on the structure of the market. All right, so looking at Ethereum, we are most likely undergoing a bigger correction for this whole wave. So after this correction is over, depends on how it formed, then the next one might, so it might test, nobody knows, it might test 1000 range again, or 1-2, but definitely this is a correction, and what just started down is just the beginning of that correction. All right, so because, you know, that's why you need to always watch out on Bitcoin charts. Okay, because if you want to stay profitable in crypto space, you know, Bitcoin drives the whole market, believe it or not, it drives them. All right, so that's why you need to watch them. Anything that happens to Bitcoin will definitely affect altcoin. You can see, look at altcoin, guys. If I should show you some of this, okay, guys, so just let me show you this. You can see this is look at how much they have replunged or retraced. Now look at this. Bitcoin here is 13%, Ethereum 17%, Binance 21%, other coin 20%, 20. So you see, most times once there is this plunge happening, you know, other coins will bleed more than Bitcoin. That's why if you are holding, or if you are an investor, you must have Bitcoin in your portfolio. Okay, you must have it. It's a must. It's a must. All right, so looking at every other coin just plays the same. Which other coin should I tell you now? Every other coin just plays the same. If I look at this Cardano, all right, so now the same thing applies here. Well, look, let's take a look of it, and this one looks a bit different, so it's not completed yet. So let's wait. It's a half information. Okay, it's giving us half patterns, so we don't take action based on it. Anytime we don't understand what the market is doing, you just wait. Okay, you don't take action based on that. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the market to complete this wave. Okay, either it comes up here, then if we didn't break this, then watch it and find out that it might be going down, or from there it goes up, depends on what happens. So most of them are not complete yet, so you just got to wait and see the next move of the market. All right, to see the next move of the market. Okay, so guys, so that's what I just want to tell you, especially Bitcoin, for you guys that are holding Bitcoin, not to panic. Okay, not to panic, because the market is just retracing and doing what it's supposed to do. Nothing goes up forever and nothing comes down forever. So cross your fingers, watch the market, and let's see how it goes. As the market develop, or the structure develop, I will update you guys on the recent trade. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click on like button. Thank you.